Chat. There's no signs of depression anywhere near these players, so they're getting excited because they know that upper bracket is on the line. M80 taking out Monty and Fenrir this round, and Liquid banning out the Nook of all operators.
Away from breaching. 1,000. Nesk is 10 away, and Lagonis is off to the races. Diffuser will greet him head on first and foremost. Resets and Palu on the board for Liquid. M80 found 2 kills of their own. Nesk gets it down, but cannot secure for the time being. Backer not retrievable. Nesk with 1. How about another? And now it's all up to Kino. It's all Brazilians left alive at the moment. Maya pulls off that diffuser. Nesk beheaded by Kino. A clutch is definitely possible, Jesse, but not when you lean against the door the wrong way. Maya will let the adrenal surge run off. It still has 60 bullets to Kino's 17, but it doesn't matter how many you have. You send a Brazilian to deal with the Brazilians, and Kino clutches it out for M80 on round number 1. 2-0-2. The Goyo of Spoit engaged with Maya, and Spoit is distracted. I don't think he knew that somebody was so close. Diffuser will falter as well. Scoreline is 1-0 for M80, but Team Liquid had full control that round until the post plant. We're seeing the same thing happen now here in round number 2. Resets dies to Gunner on the roam. Keep numbers close as we hit the halfway point of the round. Liquid was in control in round 1. They seem to be in a very similar position here and now. Down goes Kino to Nesk. Kino can't clutch again if he's as good as dead. Palu onto Gunner, and well, it's all up to Packer. Packer had a rough start to the tournament, but has continued to improve as time has gone on.
For sure.
4 players from Team Liquid now that he has to deal with.
That's kind of highlighted how he's been on the up and up. Every single game he's been better than the last. Can't get it done today, though. Maya finds his 3rd on the round.
We're able to muster with an OGA pit win for Palu and the Atlantic City win for Nesk. Leonis is in. Everybody is still upright. Diffuser at the halfway point. Nesk over top eliminates Kino. And Lagonis should be able to get out of there lickety-split. Palu with 1 kill, Diffuser 1 as well. But the numbers for M80 will continue to trickle downwards. As Diffuser and Packer have the tough task of hopping onto that Diffuser that is very visible by the window. Nesk is also watching from above. He'll get smoked out on the upside-down rappel. Palu's doing all the killing for Nesk, and Lagonis guided that Diffuser in the first place.
In for a treat.
All of that has to play into why that early timeout was called by
True
as well.
No, that's a great point. I mean, M80 are very aware of the stakes. They're very aware of how Team Liquid like to play as a team, and so they know how important it is to go up early on this first half. Team Liquid looking for their 3rd are going to go for a connector side push, and they find an opening. Nesk just walks in.
And he gets shot away at from 2 separate players. Maya dropped as well as Packer hits the deck. Both of these teams at 3 apiece. Diffuser, terrific so far through this round, and now it's a 2v2. You're going to need more out of him. Kino clutched on this bomb site before, and he is target number 1 for Team Liquid. Resets and Lagonis both engaging in some gunfire as Diffuser is trapped behind the bomb chassis. Lagonis wins it this time. No clutch. It's a very slow event.
He has, seriously. It's been weird how poor Spoit has been.
I think we talked about this yesterday as Gunner and Resets come to blows. Lagonis dies. That's the Blackbeard down. A huge first pick for M80. We talked an awful lot about Nesk and Palu, but what about Maya? He's just as much of an offensive threat. The 3 tips of this Liquid Spear all now sitting at 5 kills. 15 kills across 4 completed rounds is great stuff. Spoit will be 1-5, Gunner 2-5. These are bad numbers for players who you expect to get kills. We talked about this in the Unwanted matchup that M80 now also has more offensive threats. Spoit is not needed to carry as much as he has before. Though it's still nice when he's able to do his thing. 6 kills for Nesk, that's all she wrote because Diffuser has been so good at trading back for this M80 team. He very narrowly loses his life. He stays alive for the time being. It's him and Kino again. As the remainder of Diffuser is spotted, heard by the logic bomb as he's inside a cafeteria, and he gets swung up on by Palu. Liquid 3v1, the scoreline 3v1, and it very easily could be a 4-0 for Liquid at this point. Plenty of time now to rotate and get to the bomb site with 45 seconds left.
The most clutch player on M80. They're going to need some big stuff out of him once again. He's already shown what he can do in round number 1. He's going to have to be the hero for M80 this round. Destroying his cameras. He knows that Palu is on the Dokkaebi and has hacked those, so that the opponents will actually have all of that information from the Valkyrie and all the other util. It's the half play from resets, though. Kino doesn't even want to be in a position where you're going down to that lower bracket. You only have 1 life in playoffs. Good opening pick from Diffuser.
That's huge. Diffuser's been the only person who's suited up into the server so far today. I guess you could say Kino in round number 1, single-handedly winning that. Diffuser plays that a little bit too quickly, and Lagonis punishes him for it. Down he goes, the clash of Kino, still able to get away from this position. Kino infamous for his shields on attack. The clash as a defender, well, it did some work. Uh-oh. The jig is up, Nesk. And yet Spoy still dies.
That's tough. Does he get 2 here?
What's gonna happen?
Kino, we're in trouble.
He has legs! Shoot his legs!
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He's crouch walking away so slowly. He's like a crab. Ness walks in, a triple kill! How about the quadra kill? Oh my!
Got a crossfire. And with that information, Packer decides it's not worth my time. I've got to go find a different entry point.
Spoyd on the board this round, the first player from M80 to strike first. Now he's poised up at top fish, waiting for potential other player to move around. Packer took a bit of damage. Maya eliminating Kino as Packer had unfortunately baited him in. The 2 black mirrors that were set down by Lagonis earlier, no longer factors at the moment. There goes the swarm of bees as a shotgun is pointed and ready to do some damage to the blitz. But for now, Packer seems quite impervious. Gunner falls. Spoyd is also gone. Nest with 2 more. Lagonis and Maya on the board, and they're not in action at the moment. Oh, Maya's there to greet Packer, who pulls out his gun at the wrong time, and now Maya's on the ground looking for yet another cacophony of sounds over top of the bomb site as Lagonis fights back, and Maya second guesses himself on the vault in, but a nitro cell is there for insurance. Palu blows up Kino, and now the advantage for Team Liquid. 3v2. Damage through that kill hole that was made by resets. In a position where if he had Diffuser, he could go for the plant, but now it's Diffuser with Diffuser trying to get the Diffuser down, but Liquid are making sure that Diffuser does not get down by downing Diffuser. Diffuser takes down Palu. And with Diffuser in hand, he's on the typical Diffuser spot. I'm just having fun. To keep their hopes alive in their own map, Diffuser creeps up, and he gets taken out by Lagonis. You could say it was 8 rounds.
Really targeting the hard support player who was definitely the best player from M80 in map number 1, so maybe there's some value to that. As the deaths broke down, they've got a lot of VODs to look back on too, so Liquid clearly are coming into this game prepared. By Team Liquid, the Grim will help them quite a bit. Here's the run out, and that's going to be the Grim off the board immediately. Great play by Gunner.
Maya is such a threat for this Team Liquid squad. You lose the utility, you lose the great player. Lost a lot of your tools with just 1 going down. Diffuser dies shortly thereafter. He was the best player for M80 in the previous round. Down goes resets at the hands of Gunner. This roam is still working out so effectively. The Mozzie cannot be caught, cannot be... Palu sees 3 separate players, and he has a problem acquiring the right target. He sees Gunner, out goes the smoke. Nesk and Lagonis taking some damage. Palu falls to Spoit. Packers Nitro Cell sails in. Down goes Lagonis, and Nesk will swing into his undoing. Kino with the final kill.
So you anticipate that M80 will walk away with a lead in this first half. If they don't, they're in huge trouble. Team Liquid have done it once before, but they'll lose another opening pick as Gunner finds his second in this game. Spawn peek and
Fear entry on Nighthaven Labs already. Gunner has put the fear of Jesus into their hearts. Resets and Maya were the first 2 to die in round number 1. The same will happen now in round 2. As Kino's been dropped, Gunner finished off. Diffuser on the board. Liquid reduced to just 2 players in a 2v3. Fire away into the corner. Lots of damage done to the Mira, but Diffuser continues to truck on. Palu almost missing the boat on that one. He runs right into Spoid in a very quick round for M80. Map 1 was fast.
But there are a lot of players now on that bottom floor, and Diffuser with the Pulse will likely be their late round. Lagonis in on the shield again. He's been consistently rocking these operators, but it's Palu to go down the
Not just one, Jesse, but 2 and a third. Packer fish for another. He's worried about an upside down repel. Nesk still searching for his first kill. A flash goes out to Packer on yellow. Nesk in pursuit wins the engagement. That was a bit of a team effort.
Control Parker.
It's slow because they're worried that the moment they get into the building, they're going to die. And that hesitation, I think, is for good reason. They find 2 very quick kills. Spoit dies as well. Palu with 2, Nesk with 1. Gunner's making that face again. And they have an idea of where Lagonis is. Gunner still on the move. Lagonis attempting the defuse plant. Smoke has missed him. Gunner with the vault out, but he will need to clutch out. Nesk waiting at the top of the stairs, and Gunner just misses the head. Palu and Nesk getting it's goo mines. Nobody on the top floor for M80. Gunner goes down at the hands of Nesk. Nesk continuing his sensational play from map number 1. M80 suffering through that entry. Maybe a bit of a confidence booster here. As now the Legion of Spoit is spotted over towards Spiral Stairs. Palu engaged in a showdown as Lagonis is dropped. What is going on? Logic bombs will go. Shotgun is out. Packer collapsing on resets. The advantage that Liquid had is evaporated. Now Spoit losing some of his safety from above, flushed out by the buck, right into the waiting arms of Nesk. Maya doesn't get that kill, but he was instrumental in Liquid getting it themselves. He'll take an assist, I suppose. 1 minute left and a 3v3. Nesk will sledge his way down as Maya falls at the hands of Packer, but he cannot secure the kill. Problem is these 2 remaining players from Liquid who are upright are in the basement.
You might not want her to play this operator, but Packer's doing great things on the Solus. Nesk has been amazing as well. As you mentioned, Palu has to rotate all the way up just to pick up Maya, leaving Nesk alone inside of the basement, and he's just holding the long angle. A smoke will allow him to advance. Drop through the smoke, though.
Nesk and Palu both on 1 point of HP. They step in a single goo mine, and they're as good as dead. Kino ensuring that Palu doesn't get that close to the site. Now Maya also on 1 HP. Watched quite intently by that cam. Nesk with 3 kills, looking for a 4K in the previous round or an ace. He'll attempt the plant with Maya to cover. Maya on 0 kills, misses the nitro cell completely. Kino doing double duty. Bodega jumps for joy in the background.
Today. They've taken good space inside of admin. They forced all of M80 already back there and no longer holding the vending stairs.
Oh
but
my.
They do get a pick as Gunner just swings for Maya. 0-6 for the half.
No drones for Liquid, so that would explain why they don't seem to know where any of these players for M80 stand. Out goes the concealment devices from Sens. The smoke will go 2, and now Lagonis breathing in an awful lot of gas. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and boy, are Liquid ever desperate. Nesk is on an absolute heater. He finished with double digits in map 1. He's at 9 kills, but that's all he'll get.
The lives in that series.
Falcons has the day off, as you pointed out, so their fate is not in their hands. Resets with his very first kill. It's a rush strat from M80. It works out at the beginning, the onset. Both teams with 2 kills apiece. Oh my, Packer runs into 1. How about another? He finds 2 for his troubles. It's all to Maya, and Gunner slaughters him. 10 seconds and this round is over.
That's how much control they get on this top floor. Piano to the bomb site where a lot of spots can be denied vertically. Nesk, what an aggressive move, and he gets 2 of them, Parker. Spoit and Packer both fall.
Well, that's it for Nesk's tyranny. Kino at the top of Visa Stairs, eliminating him. Other silhouettes inside of Projector. M80 need more than just one. That might seem insane. Resets eliminating Diffuser, and things will fall by the wayside for M80. Don't really know how Gunner and Kino find themselves in a healthy way out of this position.
Yeah, this is tough.
Liquid can hear everything that Kino is doing. Palu is just waiting for an opportunity. Resets as a bot. According to M80, well, you just got beat by a bot. One of the most respected voices in all of Rainbow Six. M80 are off to the races. They want a quick execute. Onto this bottom floor, Nitro Cell goes out, and M80 will start with the very first pick. Down goes Resets. A terrific previous round. Lagonis will join. Spoit is on the ground, but not dead. M80 not as healthy as it might seem, but still in very good shape. Now it's Maya to do damage against the Blitz. Packer dies to Nesk. Where did Nesk come from? He just appeared as he teleports to the spiral stairs. Now it's Palu and Maya taking quite a bit of damage, and Kino and Gunner find themselves in a situation where they could easily win this for their team and send us to map number 3, Border, as that decider. Palu a nice flick, but he misses his shots. And now it's all up to the 5 HP of Maya. In Coffee Room, a good time for a break, but he's got work to be done. We still haven't hit the halfway point of this round yet, and it's a 1v1 with everything on the table. Kino with 10 kills. He's been sensational for this M80 squad. He was the top-rated player heading into yesterday's matches. Those ratings have shifted around a bit. Kino gets closer, and here's the thing. Maya can hear him. Kino has no intel. The one thing Kino has is tons of time. He sees the sentry. Maya wins the duel! No way! Kino drops. Defense on this team alive. They combined for 20 kills at this point. Still sitting at a kill per round as an average. Spoit on the board, so M80 has a good shot. The smoke of Palu will swing. Gunner losing the duel. Now a double lineup on the same door. Spoit almost handles both of them, but only does a little bit of damage. Now he's on the ground, and that sidearm is so good. Down goes 2 of them. Spoit almost single-handedly winning this round for M80. It pushes Resets into an awkward position as now Palu is tagged in, walking up. Packer with impunity trying to get the diffuser down, but realizes he doesn't have an opening, but Spoit's there for the quad kill. It's him and Resets with Packer holding on to that diffuser. Spoit just waiting for it, and how about an ace to send the map away?
Break that and take out the Vigil instead. The Bosch team mastermind removed from Border, a map with loads of good Bosch G spawn peaks, so I don't hate that decision. And this is a hard one to call. M80 will respond with the M80 with the zombie ban that I was kind of expecting Team Liquid to.
Fearful in that very first altercation. They knew he was there.
Yeah, they had a drone on.
You know when he makes that scowling face?
Yeah, that's dirty. I was
exactly what Gunner's face looks like. No, it's a compliment. Nest with 1 kill, and Lagonis hopping inside of office right now, looking for yet another. But the Mozzie of Gunner will hit the deck. The smoke emerging in this position. Sidearm out! Lagonis was in a target-rich environment. Only able to secure 1, though, before getting dragged on down. A follow-up immediately from Maya as he spray transfers on over. Packer and Maya in a 1v1. Diffuser retrieved. Packer is miles away from where this is going, and now his position for a second will become immediately visible. Maya shooting away at Packer. The gun right now favoring the attackers. The UMP for Packer is not particularly great. Packer's got to go. Maya should be able to get there, right? Packer sees the engagement for a second, just saw his leg. He'll go right back on. There's another drone on. This drone is watching him from outside. They trade, but with the diffuser down, Liquid wins.
Amos of Maya, his most common operator, will jump at the building and finds the back Gunner, but he didn't hit the head. He does finish it off eventually as Gunner hits the deck. Down to a 4v4 now as Spoit answers with pick on the Resets. Maya takes control of waiting, and he's hungry for a second. Kino inside of the bathroom is his target. Packer goes down to Palu.
The slowest map so far that we've seen. Nice shot by Maya, who's making up for lost time. He had a rough second map. He will not allow that to happen for a second time. In the urinal, it was Lagonis wasting some time away. Almost getting that diffuser down. He peels off. Now it's Spoit chased from above, and it's all up to diffusers. Lagonis will attempt a second time. Gets much deeper into it this time around. Palu spotted a drop as diffuser thinks he might have the down, but the ping's betraying on how long the rematch of the SI Grand Finals against FURIA goes. That'll be happening at the tail end of today. Diffuser with the first pick here in the round, and he finds a second onto Lagonis. Maya Lugonis attempting to get into the building. Diffuser says, no, thank you. Now you have to use some utility to try to push him out of this position. Palu nearsighted as there go the Candelas. Diffuser tucked into the corner. Kino will come to assist. E1Ds will go as gas rains out in front of Diffuser, who's down through the soft wall. Do Liquid have the information that they've downed one of the players? Now Reset's looking for his very first kill. He gets the down on a Diffuser, but that's not an actual kill. He was downed earlier on, so either Palu or Nesk gets credited with that. 45 seconds to go and a big advantage for M80.
Watch out for Spoit on that flank. Nesk seems to be aware. Not quite, though.
Here he comes creeping up. Nesk turns to Kino's attention. Spoit is there on that flank you talked about. What does Palu do in this situation? 3 targets, 30 seconds. 1 target for every 10 seconds. It's definitely doable. Spoit has not moved off his position. All of M80 are situated to watch Palu as he nears this armory bomb site. Gunner eliminates him, and M80 get on. So they've obviously got something cooked up. It's not like they're going here as an act of desperation. Do Liquid have the tools to deal with it? Palu and Maya die immediately by Spoit and Diffuser, so it doesn't look like they have the tools, at least at the early onset, but Resets and Nest answer back immediately. A great shot from Diffuser through the wall. Diffuser's having an excellent day. Now he has to deal battle with Resets, and Diffuser gets both. What an impressive performance. Roman makes some plays. This is quite the thinker from Gunner. Oh my.
Nice.
Gunner jumps out. They called Resets a word I don't particularly want to repeat on a broadcast, and I suspect if things go awry for Liquid on this round, we might see M80 use it yet again. No, Liquid have found their way into the bomb site. Now Lugonis with the Diffuser at the halfway point, shield on his back. Gunner in! Almost no coverage. Lugonis manages to survive with a point of HP. Same with Ness. Lugonis drops. The kill feed turning as blue as the Liquid jerseys. Diffuser is on the case right now. Is he gonna get away with it? Do they get there in time? Oh my God! It's a flank heavy map. Those stairwells are often unguarded when an execute on this top floor goes down. Diffuser bites off a bit more than he can chew, so does Kino. But there's a desperate attempt to keep these numbers close. Gunner takes down 1. Doesn't want anything more than that, and he manages to run around. I do worry about Lugonis' HP, given the fact he holds on to that Diffuser. Wow. Things are gonna get a little bit tougher. Maya dies in the hands of Spoit. Spoit falls away, but somebody from M80 will have to go to that bottom floor to retrieve him, and that's Gunner who's gonna do it. He hears the thunderous footsteps above of Lugonis, but with the time being what it is, they have to get to the bomb site. That's gonna leave Packer in a very bad position. Lugonis will go for a default plant behind the A-bomb chassis. Spoit is back up, super shorty in hands. Packer doing it all himself. A triple kill for Lugonis, but the timer will do it. It might as well have just been Packer, but Liquid also need to be worried about where those other... In goes the Sens gadget. In goes the smoke. In goes all of M80. They burst through the door and find 3 very quick kills. Only 1 on the board for Liquid. Spoit doing 2 of those kills himself. Diffuser goes down, Packer dies. But right now, the advantage for M80 is so big, it's all gone. Wait a moment, Jesse. Nest tearing right through them. It's all up to Gunner outside of the building. Palu emerging. Gunner hitting the fadeaway shot. Now rotating over towards the case to try and get some visibility on it. Palu might be able to long arm this if Nest can swing onto the door. Gunner cannot get both. Neska triple kill. All that is gambled by M80 is lost. Liquid take the very first round of the second half. If there's round through round, and well, it doesn't take an analyst to tell you how good this M80 roster is.
They're in already, Parker. Packer taken out from top floor.
Ness gets 1, Diffuser continuing his hot play, breaking double digits. Down he goes at the hands of Maya. A 3v3 is what unfolds now as Maya reduces M80's numbers by 1. Gunner and Spoit can taste this bomb site. Gunner almost got a good look at 2 of these 3 remaining defenders. A nice, beautiful shot on the heads of Palu. And he almost does the same to Lagonis, who survives, but for a moment. Gunner knows exactly where he is, trapped in the corner. Spoit will try for the window and gets him. Excellent coordination. Gunner set up that play. He's not credited with the kill, but boy, oh boy, does he help Spoit to get the job done. Now it's all up to Maya, who has not refused to give up this top floor.
Yeah, and he still holds the defuse kit too. That's the important part. He has the advantage here. They've got to contest him on this vertical angle.
No grenades for Spoit. No death march either. Only the skeleton key and 2 flashbangs for Gunner. Maya wants to go for blows here, which I don't necessarily agree with. 20 seconds left. Now Maya has dropped. Nitro cell ripped and ready. It does not connect. Spoit survives. Gunner looking for the coverage as Maya will tuck himself in, and Spoit tucks him in. Very much below what we've seen from him so far at this tournament. They're off to the races. Gunner is in. Kino looked for our opening as well. Firing away in the midst of the smoke. Lagonis and Resets have been felled, and they'll lose Nesk too. Maya and Palu dealing with an overwhelming amount of M80 players. Maya was almost killed earlier. He's living on borrowed time. In a 1v4 with M80 looking to go up to series point, and Maya finished off by Spoit. Top East, Spoit goes. He assesses there's an opening. He takes full advantage.
Nesk is taking an awkward spot here. He's aggressive inside of security. A messed up flash by Diffuser. Resets finds Kino as well. It's all falling apart.
There's very little left of Kino. Now Packer goes too. Diffuser walking up to the Arsenal wall. He's taken out. Spoit is last alive in a 1v5. Not seen a flawless round here on Border. Not yet. We just did. I would like to issue a correction.
I mean, listen, PAG have a bit of a history here.
Really not helping on the side of positivity. Palu needs to stay positive, but Maya, where did you come from? And the head shake tells the whole story. 3 kills to keep Liquid in this matchup. Now it's Gunner taking some damage. But Kino finds just his 2nd kill through 11 rounds. High impact. That's what you need. Liquid having a numbers advantage, but it's gone. Maya got the 3 first kills, uncontested. Palu is still alive, but very weak. He might attempt to secure. Gunner finishing him off, and now can go for the retrieve. There's no way they win this, right, Jesse? There's no way M80 pull this off. Resets, almost gets it done, but there's just too much to cut through.